Hello and welcome back to Vintage Treasures, and today is another haul video. There's a good amount of stuff here. Uh, Not too much that I can't get through it, but there's a good amount of stuff here. And to kick it off, I went right down the street from my house, actually right down the street. And they had some vinyl there, and I was like, usually when I come across vinyl, all the good stuff's gone. I never seen any Beatles albums, nothing from their solo careers, or even like Michael Jackson or the Jackson 5 or anything I really listened to. Basic pop culture music from the past. It usually sells way before I even get my hands on it, but I saw this. I actually needed this for a while. I can't really fit it on the screen. That's the best I could do. It is Paul McCartney's Ram. So I didn't pay $8 for this, unlike what it says on there. I did not pay $8. I paid $2 for this, or was it $3? It was either $2 or $3. I paid for this, and I've been looking for this for a while. Of course, I checked the record. I'm not gonna take it on camera because I'm scared. I'm gonna drop it because I've done it before. I've dropped records, nothing too important, but I've dropped some before. So we have the cover art right there. This is an original pressing, not a repressing. We have Bug there, some pictures of him and his family. On the inside, we have nice green and blue. Some pictures from him in the studio. Picture of a horse. That one's a bit weird. Isn't that the dude? Isn't that like the hamburger dude? I forgot what from. Anyways, off topic. Yeah, pick this one up. Not bad for $2 or $3. I do forget how much I paid for it. So, not the same sale, but I guess I need to give you a bit of context. Recently, I found, actually found it a bit ago. I was watching this performance by the Jacksons. They were the Jackson 5, but they were about to be the Jacksons because there was the 6 members. They did a performance of like the history of music, and one of their stops was a song by the Mills Brothers called Opus One, and I've never heard of it before, and I liked it. Then I listened to the original, and I liked it as well. So I was looking for that on vinyl, and I've looked on that for vinyl for this being my second week. Like, that's as long as I've been looking for. Like, it has not been long at all. And I go to a yard sale. They have like 10 albums there, and I'm going through them, and it's, mostly big band music and, stuff you don't really want, unless you do. I mean, I guess that's preference. And I find this, and it really caught my eyes because it said the Mills Brothers. So, turn around, look at the track listing, and look at that, right down there, Opus One, the song I was looking for. So I'll probably end up liking the whole album since I liked that one song, or at least I'll have a couple on there. I'll at least, if I walk away with another song that I like off this album, then it was worth it. And I'll probably listen to it a couple of times. It does need a good clean though, both on the cover and the record itself. And at that same yard sale, I got the Mills Brothers vinyl. I got my first copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on VHS. I've never had one of these before. I mean, oh wait, no, I lied. I have 4 copies of it now. 4 copies of the first movie now. And these are just, let me just tilt that a bit. 4 copies of the first movie, and then I have 2 copies of the second movie, and a copy of the third movie, which is probably for the best. The third movie, I mean, it's good for a movie. It's just very blatantly obvious. It's the worst out of the 3. I don't think anyone in history has ever said the third one is their favorite. Do tell me, which one of these 3 movies, 3 turtle movies, is your favorite? I'm curious, so drop that in the comments, and we'll see what people prefer out of all 3 of the movies. Personally, my favorite is the second one. I mean, it doesn't flow as well as the first one, but I love Toka and Razar, and Super Strutter. So I gotta say the second one. But what do you guys think? So I went to another yard sale, and this one it was kind of not my forte, I'd say. Pots, pans, rack of shirts, um, stuff like that. There were some comic books, but the guy wanted market price on those. By market price, I mean eBay prices. So I kept those there. I saw a Peter Porker one, but it was $11, so I didn't pick any of those up. There was also some Joe ones, but none of the crazy issues. But I went to the CDs, and I don't listen to Madonna, but I bought it because it said Dick Tracy on it. It's a Dick Tracy album by Madonna. I'll never listen to this in my life, but it'll look good on display, hopefully. Or maybe I'll push it towards the back. I don't know. I don't have anything against Madonna. It's just, I don't really like her music. But I bought it because it's Dick Tracy, and you can't go wrong with Dick Tracy. Went to another yard sale. I wasn't finding much. I did get this though, so pretty cool. It's a California raisin. It'll focus. The cameras don't want to focus today. Yeah, pretty poorly made. I mean, most plushes were poorly made. I doubt this was. I don't know how you'd get this. Maybe you purchased it, and if you did, I bet it wasn't very expensive, or I hope not. But it's definitely pop culture, definitely cool, and I don't know, it has a certain charm to it, even though it's absolutely hideous and slightly terrifying. So I went to another yard sale, and there's this guy. He was a collector. He's more towards a modern collector of vintage stuff. What I mean is like NECA, Super 7, figurines, display pieces, bookends, stuff like that, like adult collectibles, not necessarily the source, like the original toys, but the newer stuff. And a couple months ago, I picked two of this guy up at Target. The boxes were a bit damaged. Did fix them up a bit, but I forget what the name of this particular figure is, but it's Marty Mcfly in the space uniform thingy that he scares his dad with, and his dad ends up making a book out of it and becoming rich. So maybe it was for the best. Guess that makes this very important. So I picked two of these guys up for $8, kept the other one new, took this guy out, and all the pieces are there. Nothing was broken. It was just the boxes. I paid $16 for both of them at a retail store. But recently, I said I went to that yard sale. He had Batman stuff, yada yada, this, that, the third, and then I saw some stuff that was cool, like some Batman stuff. He said, "Oh yeah, what do you like? What are you looking for in particular?" Because I have other stuff I have to get rid of because I have to make room for newer stuff. I was like, Ninja Turtles, no, this, that, the third. Back to the Future. Oh, I think I have a couple of those actually. So he brought these out, and I was pretty scared about what he was going to ask for these. And I hate when I ask for something and they bring it out, and then I'm like, what do they want? And then they want too much, because then I'm like, ugh, I had this person waste their time. So I said, what do you want for these? He said, $25, which isn't bad, but I like to ask for an even better bargain. What did you do 20 on? Sure. Actually, I think we did 22. So I paid 22 for both these, so $11 each, which is not bad. These are obviously the NECA Back to the Future 2. I think they're both, no, this one's actually Back to the Future 1. Well, we should do this one first, probably. We have Battle of the Bands poster on there, which is the thing he went to in the first movie. Replace his guitar. We have the DeLorean on the side. Then we have like some showing of the toy and how you can display him. The DeLorean again. They haven't really released a DeLorean for this. And then we have Marty in here in all of his glory. His guitar, his extra hands, his headphones and Walkman, his other head, the newspaper, telling him about the clock tower, which is pretty important to the context of foreshadowing, So pretty cool. Got this guy for $11, as I said. And one of his hands, if you look, is actually invisible partially. Kind of like how it is later on in the movie. Can't really get a good angle, but it is invisible. Kind of like how it is later on in the movie when he's playing Johnny B. Good in the 50s. That's a pretty humorous part of the movie. And if you look, we actually have the photograph that he holds. It's like in the package a bit weird. Might have to fix that. Of him and his siblings, where he disappears and his siblings disappear, and then they come back later on when he gets his parents together, and then that's the conclusion of the movie. So pretty cool. I didn't have an original Marty, and $11 ain't bad. Then I got the Back to the Future 2 doc, and this is the newspaper where they show Marty getting arrested in the newspaper. Same DeLorean thing. This is the one I was excited about. This one, I wanted this one for a bit because of the money case, from the money from the different times. And then we have, I think this is on the other one too, but this like showing the different figures. There's all the figures in the line. Marty from the future, Biff's son, Biff, Doc Brown, and the original Marty. And if you look in here, there's Doc in his futuristic clothing from 2015, the futuristic year of 2015, with his boots and all that jazz. The glasses, he actually has 3 heads, 2 hands, 2 accessories, his money briefcase, and I'm not sure what actually the other thing is. I have to look at it a bit closer. That might actually be the thing that he puts up to Marty's girlfriend's eyes to erase her memory. I'm not sure though. It's very small, it's hard to tell. And I haven't seen the movie in at least 2 years. Gotta watch that again. But pretty cool that we have this on the front. I don't know if I'll open these guys or even keep them. But they are pretty cool. So I might keep them. But if I don't have the room, I'll have to end up getting rid of them. But, you know, I'd rather have vintage toys than the ones they're making right now. So this next thing I'm actually pretty excited about. This is pretty cool. It's glass, which is scary, but it's a frame from, which Batman movie is this? Is this Batman and Robin? I think it's, yeah, this is Batman and Robin. It's a frame of Robin from the movie, and that's not the actual cell, of course. That's somewhere in a vault somewhere. But if you look on the back, we can see that this is from the was it Warner Brothers? There was like a store. It was like Warner Brothers or MGM, I forget. And they sold stuff there, like collectibles, and this is from that store. And it like gives a little, if you want to read that. So go a bit further. If you can read it, pause that and read it. And this is one of 5,000. So to put it simply, there's 5,000 of these in the world, 5,000 of them, which is pretty exclusive. It's pretty cool. I don't know what something like this is worth, but I had to pick it up. $2. Picked this up for $2 at a yard sale, and you can't go bad for $2 from anything from any movie. So yeah, this is basically everything I got today. Don't forget to drop your favorite Ninja Turtle movie in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. If you don't enjoy my content later on, you could always unsubscribe. It is free. I post content about vintage toys every Wednesday. Yeah, it's figure reviews and hauls, both eBay and yard sales. So I do a variety of content on here, but it's all vintage toy related. Like the video if you like the video, and have a great rest of your day or night, and goodbye.